G'day mates, yes, I am on my knees right now. I could keep raising the table higher, but I'm afraid my monitors might unplug themselves. It's the problem with a stand and sit desk. I got this thing though, there we go. Anyway, so I am here to talk about my VR stuff today. For those who don't remember, a while back we did a stream where we funded these, my VR legs. I didn't realise I needed 3 of them. Well, for certain games. Because you need to track the whole skeleton. But I now have those. Those are shipped in, and that's great. And then I realised I needed a way to attach them to myself. This is a bit of Velcro. I've got a little bit of story to go here. But we'll talk about that in a moment, because I know that most people from it's called r/VR know about all this fun stuff. This is very I'm glad I've got it. We're going to have a play with it at the towards the end of the video. But I've also gotten shipped something else that I want to show off. Is this, and the reason why the box is already open is because it has my address on the top, so I'm not showing that. So the website Best Talks, or Best Orcs, however you want to say it, I'll put a link in the description below, sent me this for free. I'm not getting paid by them or anything, they just sent me the item for free, and they said, hey, do a review on it, which I will. First thing I noticed as well, they've got like a QR code to get the tutorial here. A video tutorial, because we're in the modern fucking age. So long, manuals. But this is what's called a magnetic charging dock, along with like a hook for my, where are they? Oh god. Editing magic. Yeah, for my controllers alongside my head-mounted display. So you can sort of hang them all on there. And I've just noticed there's a knot in that back there. Excellent. And so being a lover of technology and the fact that I have just a billion VR accessories now, and I think with these and the bloody VIVE Trackers, which is what these called, it comes up to 5 micro or mini? I think it's micro. God, screw whoever named them those. Micro USB charging ports, which means that most of the power... Like, I'm actually running out of power points in this room. So, let's grab my camera, which is over there, and we can get a proper actual look as we unbox all these little bits and pieces, and then we'll put this together, and then we'll play some games with that thing. Fun times. Hey, there we go. Also, yes, I have further upgraded my PC. Ever since Jesse Cox gave me that, I've just made it my mission to get a few bits and pieces to upgrade the PC every single con I go to. There's worse stuff on the side, but let's keep this video nice and clean. So, there we go. We've got lovely bits and pieces to start off with. I'm going to put the whole thing together off camera because I will look like a moron whilst doing it. But it's all lovely and packed up. And there we go. So, oh, this is kind of weird. Feels very nice and rubbery. I assume these are the stands which you slip your controller into. Yeah. So I'm guessing no. Okay, I was thinking it'd be like a thing to put them in, but obviously I'm wrong. What is... Oh, hello. This is the actual stand. Hang on, I need to put the camera down. That's about as good as we can do, but it seems to be, yeah, okay, so if those go like that... Oh, I see how this works. So you stick those in the end, and instead of ever having to use a USB again, and then just slot it in there every single time. You don't ever have to worry about charging it normally again. Nice. So there isn't even any plugs to put them into. It's just magnetic. So you just slide it down and dink. All right, let's actually put this together. Okay. So I found out a few things. For example, what these are for. These aren't actually related to the thing. They're just something I guess they gave me for free or come in the box. Here we go. So there you go, you actually get this. I like to look at these now. They sort of. So let me explain what's happening here. For a start, you've got this. Sorry, it's rubber silicon, bloody casing, right? I actually kind of like it up here. Okay, my first thought is I don't want to have this on, which is a choice, and I'll show that in a moment. But I kind of like it up here, so you can see where. Oh, I'm not going to press that. I'll start the bloody thing. It's pretty easy to know where like the buttons are, even if you have no idea where it is. I think like my mates will have it, because I'm obviously pretty bloody used to VR by now, but it's a nice little guidance system for like when you slide your thumb off, you know, your thumb gets directed to the buttons. What I didn't like was that the grip buttons, it's much harder to grip them now. You still can, it's just not as easy as with, say, oh, pop this one out. This one where you know, it's just sort of like a squeeze, right? I don't know, like you can still definitely press them, you can still squeeze them, it's just like it feels a little weird because they're not flat and in line with the rest of the controller. Now, here is the actual thing. So what you do is you put a magnetic charger, which, goddamn focus, in the back. Lovely. And if we just switch it back, there we go. And then, actually here we go, I'll show you. You either put on the silicon case, or you put on some buffers basically. I've put one on the front and 3 on the back, right? And so you slide her down, there we go. And now honestly with the buffers it's a little bit harder. With the silicon case it's sort of directed, so you just go There you go, I'm trying to make sure the camera can actually see it. Right, slide down, click on in, done. Right, and that's just magnetic. Those should be charging. Obviously, it's not plugged in right now. But there you go. So you got these cables hanging out. You can pull them on. They slip through this bit here. As you can see there, connected magnetically. Those are plugged in the other end, and you plug the whole setup in with one little micro USB here, rather. So there you go. That's obviously this case is just a protective case. It just comes with them. I'm not entirely sure why. What do you call them? ABS protective frame is what these are called. Anyway, so these just came with them. So there you go. So you can see the silicone case obviously slides in. Without the stoppers, it rattles around and sort of it balances on this point. So the stoppers, obviously, I recommend them, but you don't have to put the silicone case on. Now this whole thing mounts either through screws, as you can see here, or through some tape if you want to mount it. Or you can just put it on a thing, but I'm going to mount it up on the wall now, and then I'm also going to flip down the little, here we go, if we just rotate this. It's pretty sturdy from everything I've seen so far. These are nice as well. I might even put these on both of them. I was really not feeling the silicone case at first, but then I played around with it a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, I'm actually okay with it. Anyway, you flip this out at the bottom, bonk, and there you go. You can hang your Vive on there. So, let's put this up on a wall, shall we? Okay, now I wouldn't say it's in the cleverest position, because I put it here thinking, hey, I'll put it behind my desk. And then I realised, of course, the logistics of getting my HMD behind there. However, it's kind of fine. I just run the cable around. Oh yeah, and there's another problem with the bloody VIVE Trackers. I'll talk about that in a moment. But there we go. That's it mounted up on the wall. It sits bloody sturdy. She's not going to shift in a long time. In fact, the thing I'm worried about is this bloody strap breaking, because it's already a pretty bloody weathered strap. I've worn that thing a lot. You can see the bloody little bits and pieces coming out of it. So I'm probably not going to hang my my Vive off it, just because that is just a recipe for disaster. In saying that, these two things, which I've now both put in the silicone thing, lovely. So just hang on, they're covered there. It's green and pink red. I believe it'll go green once it's finished charging. But there we go. Thank you to Best Orcs for sending me that. This is really nice, actually. It saves me a lot of bloody hassle, because I'm just out of charging ports for all my bits and pieces. So let's move on to the VIVE Tracker, or Trackers rather. Alright mates, so these are the VIVE Trackers, this is the box, and these were my first attempts at actually mounting them to myself when I realised I'd have to do that. Instead, I went and got two Trackstraps, there we go, which are just basically properly manufactured ones with a little twisty bit that you can screw. Thankfully, did not break it. Screw this into. This is to connect to any pieces you want to connect to. If you stuck at, say, a gun or whatever. I think the virtual, the VR duck hunt sort of style gun has those, so you can translate pulling of a trigger into something. If I recall rightly, I believe that's what those buttons are for. But for the main part, I just want this bit to screw onto here and mount to my feet. My feetsies. Now let's just pull this open here real quick. We'll do a nice little quick unboxing, and then I'll get dressed up also because this camera's about to be full. So there we go. Piece hidden under here in that lovely compact way that everyone loves to pack things. Before you get in the rubbish pile. I literally have 3. Here is the problem with ordering 3 Trackstraps. You get 3 of all of that bloody booking. Alright, and then we get, hang on. Alright. I have faster in my mouth now. There we go. So, here is the real problem with the VIVE Trackers. Stick this in. So no, it's not the cost or the usage of them or the reasons to own them. It's the fact that you need 3 bloody USB ports for them. So there you go. You plug that in. Other end goes to computer. I've got one right. Oh, the other thing knocked off. I'll have to go find that. So there you go. That's how you put on the bloody VIVE Trackers. 3 different USB ports. I'm going to actually put them all on now, and we can record something. This is definitely the silliest future I could have imagined. I have Trackstraps on my feet, one on my hips, and 2 giant wibbly things in my hands. And I'm playing VR with them. I am going to start some VR chat, test out the legs, and I'll leave this video there, because it's already gone on long enough. Oh, that's weird. Oh boy. Did it. Okay, let's see, can I? Oh my god. Oh, that's not okay. I feel like I need to go to the Great Pug and just weird some people out. Let's just sit down for a second. Okay, the problem is my head seems to go into his body sometimes.
Oh my god! Wow, that is... So yeah, we're one step closer to Sword Art Online. Just, you know, get me those, what do I need? I need a Teslasuit or a Hardlight suit. And then I'm good. Just hook me up to an IV and I'm never leaving.
Oh, you have full body tracking.
Indeed I do.
Amazing.
Hey.
And broken my
Oh god, my hips are a little bit jiggly. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, here I go! But,
Great.
honestly, the best thing in this game so far is just to do this. How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Get away from me. God, you're cute. Perfect. How you doing? That's rude. That's very mean. All right. Come on then. I can kickbox. The fuck have you got?
How you doing there, bud? What are you doing?
Well,
Sitting on the floor?
I know what you're talking about. There's a problem with this.
What are you doing? Crossing your legs?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa.
All right. Oh God. That is.
Uh-oh. There
I'm
you go.
seeing things I never got.
There's
Oh.
new love interest.
Okay.
It's you.
All right. Just give me a second here, lads.
Yeah, get down. Yeah, you better
Oh,
get down.
There's one problem with this. I actually cannot reach down to you. Well, I can, I guess. Wait, just stay there. Just stay there.
No
The
worries.
menu. You
Just stay there. Alright. You have full body tracking, that's amazing.
Indeed, I do.
Oh.
Oh God. Okay, not happening. Run!
Here we go.
Run, robot, run!
Whoa, you better get
Crawl!
in there.
Run away! Save me! Anyone!
Alright, I've never seen Ray before, but I guess I'll put a link in.
Oh, damn! And then I've just got fucking glue on my my belt here. There we go. And if I play with it, I can just make my hips go fucking mental.
It looks like it's on a charge, not on a belt.
Oh yeah! Just making sure no one's actually wandered in the room while this is happening. Anyway, lovely. Just see me there, just playing with a track strap on my hip. Yep. All right.
I know the feeling all too well by
Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
Yeah, look,
Oh,
I
it's
try if I
totally
could.
not
Look, here's the
broken.
problem, right? I've made a few of my own avatars, but when you try and use them with with full body motion, this happens. Oh God! Help me! Oh boy!
You, Grandpa.
Here we go.
Grandpa, calm down. Grandpa. Stop
Grandpa's not okay. How you doing?
Yeah, Grandpa's totally dead now.
There we go.
Hey, no, stick a cell phone there.
Oh fuck, you can.
No, never mind. That'll kill you.
There's more Australians, this is great.
Well, I mean, it's bloody Australia time, isn't it?
Just rocking up. This is just fucking Oh, pretty much, eh, mate? Fuck yeah.
Fucking hell.
This is when the NBN works, so we all
We all gonna get online at the same time.
fucking down.
Alright, cheers all for watching. I am gonna go and edit this crap now. That was hell of a time. Holy shit, I look like an ass. See you next time, mates.